Don't be alone today. I can't help if you're lonely. I know how you feel. I've been there. I've felt the despair of loneliness, especially on today. But whether you celebrate today, whether you mark today in any way at all or not, if you're lonely today, don't be alone. There are things you can do, and I think it's important that you do them. You can put your shoes on and just go out. Stick on your shoes, stick on your coat, have a walk into town. There'll be something open at lunchtime. Go to the pub and have a beer. Go to the coffee shop and get yourself a Americano or a latte or something. And just be around people. It's important not to be alone. Because being alone and being lonely is just a compound problem. And it leads to other difficulties. You're going to feel despair and you're going to feel depression. And we want to avoid that. I went away the first Christmas I had alone after my wife passed away. I couldn't really face Christmas. I didn't want to spoil it for anybody else by being a bit of a misery. So on the 12th of December, I took myself away to Lanzarote in the Canary Islands, and I stayed there for 7 weeks in the end. And I was lonely, but I wasn't alone. Every day I got out of bed and I went out. I made a special effort not to lie in bed and just let this wave of loneliness and lonely wash over me. It was important to get out every day. I went for a walk, I went for breakfast, I had lunch out. Usually came home early. It's easy to breakfast, isn't it, on your own? It's easy to lunch on your own, but dinner on your own, especially in a seaside resort, it's a bit difficult. But I made sure I wasn't alone. I had to deal with my loneliness. And sometimes we don't recognise how far we've fallen into loneliness and being alone, because at the time on this holiday I didn't think I was suffering particularly. I thought I was doing the right thing and dealing with it and coping. And even in hindsight now, thinking back, I thought, yeah, I did okay. I looked after myself, I cared for myself, I did what was in my best interest. But the truth was, I was broken. And I know that because on Christmas morning, 2022, my first Christmas after my wife died, I went for a walk along the beach. And I filmed myself because what I wanted to do was send a message to my mother and say, look, Mum, I'm okay. You don't need to worry because I'm coping. And when I did that video, I thought I'd done a great job. I thought, yeah, I've got the ocean. I was thinking of angles and aspect ratios and all that. And I thought, yeah, I've got that. I've nailed it. She won't worry now. And even when I look back, I thought, I think that, but when we watch the video, you can see that I was broken. I was a mess. Christmas Day on the beach. Can't think of anything better to do. Probably as good as it gets. worse would that have been if I'd have been alone as well as lonely and broken? I'm glad I was around people and in a place that I loved. Because right after that video was filmed, I jumped in the hire car and I drove off to this special place where some of my wife's ashes have been left. It was our favourite holiday destination. And so, in a way, I spent Christmas morning with her. In a way. But, yeah, that's my message to you. This loneliness is a terrible symptom and consequence of grief. And it doesn't mean that you haven't got people around you that care about you. You can do. But it doesn't mean that. You can have all of the love and support that you could possibly need and still be lonely. But you're not alone, and that's the important thing. If there's nothing else to do, then drop me a message. I'll be looking out for messages today. I mean, I don't think I'll get any. I think my last video got 6 views in 3 days. And this is Christmas morning. So, but anyway, I'll look out. And if you want someone just to say hi to, just say hi. Hey, Steve, hi. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Season's greetings. And I'll say hi back. That's all I can offer. I can't fix you. I can't take away the loneliness. But you'll have made contact with another human being. And you've got to, accept that. Celebrate that, excuse me. I'm determined not to edit, just to waffle. So I'll look out. And if you want someone just say hi to, that's fine. I'm good this year. I'm going to my daughter's. I'm having Christmas with my daughter and my granddaughters. And I'm going tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a change from other holidays. But the Lanzarote holiday, incidentally, I went on the 12th of December. I ended up staying 7 weeks. And I didn't want to come home. I didn't. I wanted to stay. Because at home, I know I can fall into the loneliness and lonely hole. Because although I lived where I lived with my wife, she was everything I'm not. And I'm not a people person. I don't ooze charisma and charm. There she is. Where is she? Yeah. And so everyone that was around us when we were a couple, they've all gone now. And I've moved house a couple of times, and I'm not around. And nobody says, "How are you?" What's the point? I'd say, "Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. I'm fine." And I am mostly. But I still miss her, So if you're on your own, send me a message. Don't be on your own today. Or any other day. There's more chance that you'll see this 12 months from now than you will tomorrow. Or on Christmas Day. Let's face it. The algorithm doesn't know who I am yet. There's strange irony, really, isn't it? That talking about loneliness and being lonely, and YouTube's a place for that if you're a new YouTuber. It's full of loneliness and being alone. But I've got a couple of good subscribers. I'm very happy to have them along. And That's it, really. That's all I wanted to say.